Hey Mark, here's the scene I arrived to down here in the lower portion of Morey. You can see where they've pulled the carpet back. Where you're seeing that stain on the plywood, they had some wet towels sitting there. So I went ahead and took those off and placed those back here on these black garbage bags. So that, just so you know, the water didn't creep out that far. You can see with the staining right here on the floor, that's as far as it got out into the hallway here. And then I went ahead and I pulled this carpet back, and I can see that it really does end like maybe 4 or 5 inches back from this door jamb. You can also see where it's, you know, the carpet was right up in here, so it got pretty saturated right on the bottom. They do have a fan going in here to kind of get things dried out. But yeah, they've pulled out everything. The majority of the 1x, and it is 1x, I took some pictures over at the vent, is in good shape. With the exception of this area by the toilet, they did a really great job of scraping off all the rotten wood, but I was a little bit concerned when I'm pushing in here that I just, in my opinion, this, you know, approximately 3x3 section really probably should get replaced. You had mentioned yesterday some concerns about the moisture wicking up into the sheetrock, and indeed that is what's happening. I'm going to get the inspector back out here to put a moisture meter to see where this ends. My recommendation would be to go ahead and take a utility knife and cut the lower 6 inches off and stop that mold from continuing to grow up the walls. The brown that you see, that's just the glue. I think that they had that that vinyl toe kick stuff. Here's the scene going into the bathroom. This gray, that's that cement. Remember we talked about how they use these boards to form it up. It does appear in some of these areas that it has penetrated under the tub, and I just think that needs a little bit more investigation here. And then I went and I pulled this wallpaper back, and just to kind of see, this is really wet. This sheetrock in here is really wet. Okay, so that's where we're at with this. I think they're doing a good job to address the issues. Just so you're clear on what the subfloor looks like, it's just 1/4 inch plywood on top of this, what looks like 1x10s and 1x12s. That's it for me.